How to Control Your Mind. Stoicism. In a world overwhelmed by constant noise and ceaseless chaos, there exists a timeless wisdom that the ancient Stoics discovered, a wisdom that has the power to reshape your entire perception of life. It's not something you find in the cacophony of daily distractions or in the pursuit of fleeting pleasures. Instead, it's rooted in the mastery of your own mind, a fundamental principle that Stoicism reveals with profound simplicity. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life. Today we're delving into the essence of Stoic philosophy to uncover how this ancient wisdom can provide you with not just peace, but also a steadfast clarity and resilience amidst the turbulence of modern life. We will explore practical strategies that the Stoics used to achieve mental control, offering a path to tranquility and strength that remains unshaken, no matter what challenges you face. Join me on this journey as we learn to harness these ageless principles, guiding us through today's fast-paced world with the enduring wisdom of the Stoics. Whether you're struggling with daily stressors or seeking a deeper sense of purpose, understanding how to control your mind the Stoic way is not merely about surviving, it's about thriving. If you find value in our exploration, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. Trust me, you won't want to miss a moment of this transformative journey we're embarking on together. 1. Control your mind and emotions. In today's fast-paced world, where opinions and judgments fly at us from every direction, mastering the art of controlling your mind and emotions is not just beneficial, it is essential. One of the most liberating teachings of Stoicism is rooted in a simple yet profound idea. The only thing truly within our control is ourselves, our reactions, our emotions, and our thoughts. This principle encourages us to detach from the heavy weight of others' opinions. Our journey today explores why letting go of what others think isn't just freeing. It's a strategic move towards mastering your own mind. Consider how often you have changed a decision, hesitated on a new venture, or altered your appearance based on what you thought others might say or think. This common trap can lead to a life driven by external validation rather than internal conviction. Stoicism teaches us to shift this focus. By anchoring our actions and thoughts in our own values, we strengthen our mental fortitude against the chaos of external judgments. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words call us to focus on our own mental responses rather than trying to control the uncontrollable. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent to others, but rather prioritizing our judgment and peace of mind above external approval. This philosophy doesn't ask us to disregard feedback completely. Instead, it empowers us to choose which pieces of feedback are constructive and aligned with our deeper goals, and which are merely distractions. It's about cultivating a garden within where the seeds of your thoughts are nurtured by your own values and convictions, not trampled by the judgments of others. The Stoic emphasis on internal control reminds us that our true power lies in how we choose to respond to life's events, not in the events themselves. Relating this to modern life, consider the pervasive influence of social media. Every like, comment, and share can become a measure of our worth if we let it. However, by adopting a Stoic mindset, we can navigate these digital waters with a serene mind. Instead of seeking validation online, we focus on creating content or engaging in activities that align with our values and purpose. This internal compass keeps us grounded and resilient, regardless of the fluctuating opinions of others. For men aged 30 to 65, this teaching is particularly pertinent. This stage of life often brings significant responsibilities: career advancements, family commitments, and personal aspirations. Amidst these demands, the ability to control your mind and emotions can lead to more meaningful and fulfilling experiences. Epictetus, another revered Stoic philosopher, said, It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This timeless wisdom underscores the importance of focusing on our reactions rather than external events. To integrate this Stoic principle into your daily life, start by identifying situations where you feel most influenced by others' opinions. Reflect on how these external pressures shape your decisions and emotions. Then, consciously shift your focus inward. Ask yourself whether your actions align with your values and long-term goals. Over time, this practice strengthens your mental resilience and helps you maintain a calm and focused mind. In professional settings, this approach can enhance your leadership and decision-making skills. By remaining anchored in your principles, you can make more confident and clear-headed decisions even under pressure. This not only boosts your effectiveness, but also earns the respect and trust of your colleagues. As Seneca wisely noted, "He who is brave is free." Embracing courage in your convictions liberates you from the shackles of external validation. In personal relationships, controlling your mind and emotions fosters healthier and more authentic connections. When you prioritize your inner peace, you become less reactive and more understanding. This balanced approach allows you to navigate conflicts with grace and empathy, strengthening your bonds with others. By being a stable and reliable presence, you inspire those around you to also cultivate their inner strength. Ultimately, the Stoic practice of controlling your mind and emotions is a lifelong journey. It requires patience, self-awareness, and continuous effort. However, the rewards are profound. By mastering this skill, you unlock a deeper sense of freedom and empowerment. You become the architect of your own life, guided by wisdom and inner tranquility. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Embrace this Stoic wisdom, and you will find strength, peace, and fulfillment in every aspect of your life. In personal relationships, controlling your mind and emotions fosters healthier and more authentic connections. When you prioritize your inner peace, you become less reactive and more understanding. This balanced approach allows you to navigate conflicts with grace and empathy, strengthening your bonds with others. By being a stable and reliable presence, you inspire those around you to also cultivate their inner strength. Ultimately, the Stoic practice of controlling your mind and emotions is a lifelong journey. It requires patience, self-awareness, and continuous effort. However, the rewards are profound. By mastering this skill, you unlock a deeper sense of freedom and empowerment. You become the architect of your own life, guided by wisdom and inner tranquility. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Embrace this Stoic wisdom, and you will find strength, peace, and fulfillment in every aspect of your life. In summary, controlling your mind and emotions through the lens of Stoicism provides a powerful framework for navigating the complexities of modern life. By focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, reactions, and emotions, you liberate yourself from the burden of external validation. This internal mastery not only enhances your mental resilience, but also enriches your personal and professional relationships. As you embark on this journey, let the wisdom of the Stoics be your guide, and you will discover the true power of a disciplined and serene mind. 2. Freedom from the judgment of others. Imagine a life where your decisions are made solely based on what you believe is right, not on the opinions or judgments of others. This is the essence of true freedom, a freedom that allows you to live authentically and align your actions with your values. By adopting this Stoic mindset, you begin to see a shift. The grip of external validation loosens, and in its place, a stronger sense of confidence and inner peace emerges. Consider a modern scenario. You're at work, and you have an idea that could significantly improve a project. However, you hesitate to speak up, fearing your colleagues might criticize you or that your boss might not approve. This hesitation is a common struggle, but imagine if you could step beyond it. By embracing the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, your thoughts and actions. You decide to share your idea, regardless of potential judgment. This act of courage, driven by your own conviction, not only liberates you from the chains of others' opinions, but also often leads to respect and recognition from those around you. The Stoics teach us that emotions are not to be suppressed, but understood and managed. This nuanced approach to emotional intelligence means recognizing that emotions serve a purpose, yet they should not dictate our actions. For instance, feeling nervous before a presentation is natural, but allowing that nervousness to paralyze you is not productive. Instead, acknowledge the emotion, understand its origin, and let it fuel your preparation and focus. This is how you transform an emotion from a potential hindrance into a tool for personal growth. Think about a time when you were deeply concerned about what others thought of you. Perhaps it was a social media post or a choice of attire for an important event. The anxiety stemming from the need for approval can be overwhelming. But what if you shifted your perspective? What if you saw these situations as opportunities to affirm your own values and preferences, independent of external validation? This shift doesn't just build resilience, it nurtures a deeper sense of self-acceptance and authenticity. The journey towards emotional mastery is akin to training a muscle. It requires consistent effort and practice. Start by observing your reactions in various situations. Are you driven by a need for approval? Do you shy away from decisions that might invite criticism? Awareness is the first step towards change. Next, challenge these tendencies by consciously making choices that reflect your true self, even if they might not align with others' expectations. Over time, this practice will strengthen your inner resolve and diminish the power that others' judgments hold over you. To further illustrate, consider the story of John, a young professional who was always eager to please others. His decisions were heavily influenced by the desire for positive feedback and fear of criticism. This constant quest for approval led to stress and dissatisfaction. One day, John stumbled upon the teachings of Stoicism. He began applying the principle of focusing on what he could control, his own actions and attitudes. Gradually, he started making decisions based on his values and what he believed was right, rather than what he thought others wanted to hear. The transformation was profound. Not only did John's confidence grow, but he also found a deeper sense of fulfillment and peace in his professional and personal life. As you navigate your own path, consider this. What areas of your life are most influenced by the opinions of others? How might your choices change if you prioritized your own values and beliefs? Engaging with these questions can lead to powerful insights and shifts in how you approach your daily decisions. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its practicality and relevance, offering tools that can be seamlessly integrated into modern life to enhance well-being and personal growth. Ultimately, the message of Stoicism is clear. True freedom comes from within. By learning to control our responses and focus on our own values, we liberate ourselves from the unnecessary burden of external judgments. This inner freedom not only fosters confidence and inner peace, but also allows us to live more authentically and purposefully. The journey to mastering your mind and emotions through Stoicism involves understanding and managing your emotions, focusing on what you can control, and making choices aligned with your values. By practicing these principles, you can achieve a profound sense of freedom and well-being, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and clarity. So, as you move forward, remember to ask yourself, are you living for others' approval, or are you guided by your own values and beliefs? The answer to this question can set you on a path to true emotional and mental freedom, enriching your life in ways you may never have imagined. 3. Emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, and understanding how to cultivate it is essential for navigating the complexities of modern life with a serene mind. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, taught that our distress arises not from external events but from our judgments about them. This insight underscores the importance of aligning our perspectives with reality to mitigate unnecessary suffering. For instance, accepting that we cannot control others' actions, but can control our reactions significantly, reduces the likelihood of being upset by someone else's behavior. This adjustment in our judgments is pivotal in building emotional resilience. Moreover, emotions themselves do not dictate our actions. Just because we feel anger, hurt, or anxiety does not mean we must act on those feelings. This critical space between feeling and action is where reason and freedom reside, allowing us to choose our responses thoughtfully. To enhance your emotional resilience, incorporate daily reflections into your routine. At the end of each day, ask yourself what went well, what challenges you faced, and how you responded. This practice of self-reflection reinforces your ability to apply Stoic principles in everyday life, gradually building your resilience. Imagine how you can apply these principles not only in moments of crisis but as part of your daily routine. Emotional resilience is not built overnight, but with consistent practice and a Stoic mindset, you will find yourself more prepared to handle whatever life throws your way, not just surviving, but thriving through your experiences. Central to Stoic philosophy is the profound recognition that while we cannot control what happens to us, we can control how we perceive and react to these events. This is the true power of perception, understanding that our reactions are shaped not by the events themselves but by our interpretations of them. Picture this scenario. You are stuck in traffic, running late for an important meeting. You could view this situation as a disaster, leading to anger and frustration. Alternatively, you could see it as an opportunity to listen to a favorite podcast or audiobook, thus reclaiming the time and transforming a frustrating experience into an enjoyable one. The Stoic practice of perception management involves choosing the latter approach, actively deciding to view circumstances in a way that promotes inner peace and wisdom. Epictetus famously said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." This encapsulates the essence of Stoic thought on perception. It serves as a reminder that our peace of mind comes not from external events, but from our responses to them. By training ourselves to adopt more constructive perspectives, we gain significant control over our emotional well-being. Cultivating this skill begins with mindfulness and self-awareness. Observe your automatic thoughts and question their accuracy. Does this thought reflect reality? Is there another way to view the situation? This practice of questioning and reframing is a form of cognitive restructuring that can dramatically alter your emotional landscape. To integrate this into your daily life, identify situations where your initial reaction might not be the most constructive. Experiment with reframing your thoughts to see the situation in a new light. This could be as simple as interpreting a critique at work, not as an attack on your abilities, but as valuable feedback that can spur personal and professional growth. The power of perception is not about deceiving ourselves or ignoring reality. It's about adjusting our lens to see life more clearly and respond in ways that align with our deepest values. By practicing this Stoic technique, you enhance not only your resilience but also your capacity for happiness and fulfillment. This transformative process turns everyday challenges into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Beyond emotional resilience and perception, Stoicism also emphasizes living in harmony with nature. This doesn't merely mean taking more hikes or planting a garden, though those are wonderful ways to connect with nature. It is about recognizing and adhering to the natural laws of human behavior and the universe. The Stoics believe that every part of the cosmos, including humans, has a role to play, a purpose dictated by nature itself. For us, this means living a life of virtue in accordance with reason, which the Stoics considered the highest function of our nature. Are you living in accordance with your nature, fulfilling your highest potential and purpose? Incorporating Stoic principles into your life involves constant practice and reflection. By focusing on what you can control, adjusting your perceptions, and living virtuously, you build a resilient and serene mind capable of facing life's challenges with grace. How will you apply these principles today? How can you reshape your perspectives to align more closely with Stoic wisdom? By asking these questions and seeking to answer them through your actions, you embark on a journey of self-improvement and inner peace, guided by the timeless teachings of Stoicism. 4. Live according to nature. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about nature's interconnectedness in his personal writings. He saw each individual's actions as part of a larger symphony of the universe, where going against this natural order causes discord and unhappiness. In practical terms, living according to nature involves several key behaviors. First, it encourages the practice of self-reflection to understand our place within the larger context of the world. This reflection leads to a profound understanding of what is within our control and what is not, helping us to live more harmoniously with the inevitable. For example, accepting that we cannot control other people's actions or the outcome of many situations, but we can control our reactions to them. Moreover, this Stoic principle teaches us to embrace simplicity and to find satisfaction in it. This could mean reducing our desires to align more closely with what is naturally necessary and sufficient for happiness. It asks us to question, are our pursuits and desires in line with our true nature, or are they artificially constructed by societal pressures? To cultivate a life according to nature, start small. Reflect each day on where you might be resisting natural flows in your life, or where you might be forcing outcomes. Try to align more closely with the rhythm of your environment. Wake with the sun, eat seasonally, and listen more deeply to your body's needs and the needs of others around you. This approach isn't about relinquishing ambition or desire, but about harmonizing those drives with the natural order, ensuring they arise from true necessity and virtue rather than fleeting whims. Let's remember that to live according to nature is to embrace a life of harmony, simplicity, and virtue. It's about making peace with the world as it is, not as we wish it to be, and finding our unique and rightful place within it. As you move through your day, consider this Stoic wisdom and observe how it might transform your understanding of happiness and your place in the world. In the writings of Marcus Aurelius, we find a profound contemplation on the interconnectedness of nature and our place within it. He viewed each person's actions as part of a grand symphony, where disharmony arises from straying against this natural order. Practically speaking, living according to nature involves several transformative behaviors. For instance, while we cannot dictate others' actions or control every situation's outcome, we retain full command over our responses to these external events. Furthermore, this Stoic principle urges us to embrace simplicity, finding true contentment in life's essential elements. It prompts us to examine whether our desires and pursuits are rooted in our genuine nature or shaped by external societal pressures. By simplifying our desires to align with what is naturally necessary and sufficient for happiness, we can achieve a more fulfilling life. To begin living according to nature, start with small mindful practices. Daily reflection can reveal where we resist the natural flow or force outcomes. Aligning with the environment, rising with the sun, consuming seasonal foods, and attuning to our bodies and others' needs can foster this connection. This philosophy does not suggest abandoning ambition, but rather aligning it with the natural order, ensuring it stems from true necessity and virtue, not transient whims. As Epictetus wisely said, "Seek not to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do, and you will go on well." Living in accordance with nature involves embracing a life of harmony, simplicity, and virtue. It means making peace with the world as it is and finding our unique and rightful place within it. In our modern lives, where complexity and artificial desires often lead to discontent, this Stoic wisdom is particularly relevant. As you move through your day, consider how this principle might shift your understanding of happiness and your place in the world. By recognizing and respecting the natural order, we can navigate life's challenges with serenity and resilience, achieving a state of true inner peace. Reflecting on Marcus Aurelius's insights, we see how each individual's actions contribute to a larger, harmonious universe. When we act against this natural order, discord and unhappiness follow. Therefore, living according to nature calls for self-reflection to understand our place within the world, guiding us to focus on what we can control, our reactions and attitudes, while accepting the uncontrollable with grace. This principle also encourages us to embrace simplicity, aligning our desires with what is naturally necessary for happiness, and questioning whether our pursuits stem from genuine needs or societal constructs. To embody this Stoic tenet, practice small by reflecting daily on areas where you might resist natural flows or force outcomes. Aligning with your environment, waking with the sun, eating seasonally, and listening to your body's and others' needs can create harmony. This approach does not discourage ambition, but rather integrates it with the natural order, ensuring it arises from true necessity and virtue rather than fleeting desires. As you incorporate this wisdom into your life, you'll find a deeper sense of harmony and contentment. Remember the words of Seneca: true happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. In embracing a life according to nature, we find harmony, simplicity, and virtue, making peace with the world as it is, and discovering our unique place within it. This Stoic wisdom, applied to modern life, offers profound insights into achieving genuine happiness and resilience. As you navigate your day, reflect on how living according to nature can transform your understanding of happiness and your place in the world, fostering a serene and balanced existence. If you've made it this far, you're a true master of your mind. Drop a comment saying, "I am in control," to show your commitment to mastering your thoughts with Stoicism. Stick around. The best is yet to come. Self-discipline. Self-discipline in Stoicism transcends mere control over urges or adherence to routines. It's about harmonizing our daily actions with our deeper values and virtues. The Stoic philosophers, particularly Seneca, emphasized that self-discipline is crucial for a good life, arguing that without it we become slaves to our passions rather than masters of our minds. Imagine the profound power and freedom of being in total control of your actions and decisions, regardless of the temptations or immediate gratifications that might arise. This encapsulates the essence of Stoic self-discipline. In practical terms, self-discipline means making choices that reflect your values, even when these choices are not the easiest or most immediately gratifying. For instance, opting to save money instead of spending impulsively aligns with the value of financial security and independence. Similarly, deciding to wake up early to meditate or exercise before a hectic day demonstrates a commitment to health and mindfulness, prioritizing long-term well-being over the short-term comfort of extra sleep. The Stoics also believed that self-discipline is not just a personal endeavor, but one that benefits the community. By controlling our impulses and making rational decisions, we contribute to a more reasonable, calm, and considerate society. Each personal choice impacts those around us, often in ways we might not immediately recognize. To cultivate more self-discipline, start by identifying areas where your actions diverge from your values. Perhaps you value health but often skip workouts, or you value learning but find yourself watching too much mindless TV. Once identified, set small, manageable goals to reshape these habits. It could be as simple as reading for 30 minutes before bed instead of scrolling through your phone, or preparing a healthy meal instead of ordering takeout. Self-discipline in Stoicism is not about self-punishment or living a life of denial. It's about making reasoned choices that lead to true freedom and happiness. It's about being in control of your actions and, by extension, your life's direction. As you practice self-discipline, observe how it transforms not only what you do, but how you feel about yourself and your place in the world. Remember, in the Stoic view, self-discipline is a form of self-respect. Every day you live according to your principles, You honor yourself and the community you belong to. It's about making consistent choices that build a resilient, fulfilling life, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. Consider a modern story to illustrate this. Imagine someone named Alex, who is committed to becoming more disciplined. Alex values health and wants to lose weight. But the allure of fast food and late-night snacks is strong. Instead of succumbing to these temptations, Alex starts planning meals ahead, cooking at home, and setting a regular exercise routine. Initially, it's challenging, but over time, these small, disciplined choices lead to significant weight loss and improved health. More importantly, Alex gains a sense of control and confidence that spills over into other areas of life, like work and relationships. Now, reflect on your life. Where do your actions not align with your values? What small changes can you make today to begin practicing greater self-discipline? By doing so, you not only enhance your own life, but also set a positive example for those around you. What values do you hold dear, and how can you start living them more fully? These open-ended questions encourage you to think deeply and engage with the content on a personal level. In conclusion, self-discipline, according to Stoicism, is about making choices that reflect your true values, leading to a life of greater freedom and fulfillment. It's about being in control of your actions, thereby steering the direction of your life. As you incorporate more self-discipline into your daily routine, you'll notice not just a change in your habits, but a deeper sense of respect for yourself and your community. Every day you make disciplined choices, you build a stronger, more resilient foundation for a life well lived. This is the true power of self-discipline in Stoicism. It's not just about control, but about living a life aligned with reason, virtue, and purpose. 6. Living in the present. Living in the present is a central tenet of Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes the importance of focusing on the here and now. The Stoics believed that the present moment is the only thing we truly own, and by mastering our focus on it, we can achieve profound tranquility and effectiveness. As Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, often emphasized, confine yourself to the present. Imagine how transformative it could be if, instead of frantically multitasking, you chose to engage in each task sequentially with full dedication. This approach not only boosts productivity, but also infuses each moment with quality and purpose, enhancing our overall sense of fulfillment. Living in the present means accepting each moment as it comes, without imposing our judgments or wishes upon it. This acceptance is not about passivity or resignation. Rather, it is an active acknowledgement that the only time we can truly influence is the present. When we stop fighting reality and start responding to the actual demands of the now, we engage with life on a more genuine level. This shift in perspective can lead to a more serene and focused existence. To cultivate the skill of living in the present, begin by noticing when your mind drifts into the past or the future. Gently remind yourself to return to the present moment. Practices such as mindfulness meditation can be incredibly helpful in developing the skill. Simply sitting quietly for a few minutes each day, observing your breath, and watching thoughts come and go without attachment can significantly enhance your ability to stay centered in the current moment. This practice is a cornerstone of Stoic thought, aligning with the words of Seneca. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. Engaging fully with whatever you are doing is another practical tip for living in the present. If you are eating, just eat. If you are walking, just walk. Fully immerse yourself in the sensations and activities of the present moment. This practice can transform mundane tasks into moments of deep life experience and joy. By focusing on the here and now, you not only increase your productivity, but also elevate the quality of your daily experiences. Consider the impact of this practice on your relationships. When you are fully present with others, you listen more attentively, respond more thoughtfully, and connect more deeply. This presence can improve your interactions and foster stronger, more meaningful relationships. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, advised, "Keep your attention focused entirely on what is truly your own concern, and be clear that what belongs to others is their business and none of yours." This wisdom highlights the importance of staying present and mindful of our own actions and responsibilities. Living in the present also involves letting go of the desire to control or predict the future. It means trusting in our ability to handle whatever comes our way. This trust is rooted in the understanding that we cannot change the past, and the future is uncertain. By focusing on the present, we can respond to life's challenges with equanimity and resilience. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By training ourselves to stay in the present, we cultivate a mindset that is calm, clear, and capable of navigating life's ups and downs. One powerful way to practice living in the present is through gratitude. Taking a moment each day to reflect on what you are grateful for can anchor you in the present moment and shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life. This practice can enhance your overall well-being and reinforce the Stoic principle of appreciating the present. As Epictetus said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Ask yourself, how often do you find your mind wandering away from the present? What can you do to bring it back? Engaging with these questions can help you develop greater awareness and control over your thoughts. By consciously choosing to live in the present, you empower yourself to make the most of each moment. Remember, life is a series of present moments. How we live each moment largely determines how we live our lives. By embracing the present, you align yourself more closely with Stoic principles, enhancing your capacity to respond to life with equanimity and poise. Over time, this practice not only improves your mental well-being but also deepens your relationships and your engagement with life, making each day richer and more fulfilling. As you embark on this journey of living in the present, keep in mind the wisdom of the Stoics and the profound impact it can have on your life. 7. Community connection. One of the more profound but often overlooked aspects of Stoicism involves the concept of community. Marcus Aurelius himself saw humans as inherently social creatures, meant to live not in isolation, but in harmonious interaction with others. This idea underscores the Stoic belief that building or joining a community is not just a personal choice, but a moral imperative. Stoicism teaches that each person has something valuable to contribute to the collective, and in return, the community offers support, wisdom, and perspective that one cannot find when alone. Picture the strength and resilience of a network where each individual acts with virtue and reason. Such a group could significantly amplify the positive impact on each member's life. In practical terms, actively participating in a community can mean various things. It might be as simple as joining a local group that shares your interests, or volunteering for causes that align with your values. In today's digital age, community can also extend to online forums and social media platforms where Stoic principles are discussed and life challenges are navigated collectively. Participating in these communities allows for the exchange of ideas and provides a support system that can be crucial during tough times. It's about giving and receiving advice, sharing resources, or simply providing an empathetic ear. Every interaction offers a chance to practice Stoic virtues such as kindness, understanding, and patience. Furthermore, engaging in community life enhances our sense of belonging and purpose. It reinforces the Stoic idea that we are part of something larger than ourselves, which can be incredibly fulfilling. This doesn't mean losing your individuality. On the contrary, it's about expressing your unique virtues in ways that benefit others. To start building this aspect of your Stoic practice, look for communities that resonate with your interests. Attend local or virtual meetups, participate in community service, or start a discussion group about Stoicism and its application in modern life. Each step you take towards being part of a community not only enriches your life, but also strengthens the collective fabric, embodying the true Stoic spirit of living harmoniously within the human cosmopolis. By fostering community connections, you embody the Stoic commitment to live virtuously, not just for your own benefit, but for the good of all. This integration of personal virtue with communal life is perhaps one of the most rewarding aspects of practicing Stoicism today. 8. Understanding the dichotomy of control. One of the fundamental principles in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Understanding this concept can significantly transform how we approach life's challenges, providing us with a clearer, calmer perspective. The Stoics teach us that while our thoughts, actions, and reactions are within our control, external events and the behaviors of others are not. By focusing on what we can control, we liberate ourselves from the undue stress and worry that often arise from fretting over the uncontrollable. Picture this. You are waiting for a job interview. The outcome hinges on the hiring manager's decisions, something entirely out of your hands. However, how you prepare for the interview, your conduct during it, and the clarity of your responses are fully within your control. By channeling your energy into these aspects, preparation, demeanor, and calmness, you not only alleviate anxiety but also enhance your performance. This principle isn't confined to job interviews alone. It's applicable across various facets of life, from personal relationships to career challenges. In daily life, it's easy to get caught up in situations we wish we could control but can't. Think about traffic jams. No matter how much you wish to get to your destination faster, the flow of traffic is beyond your influence. What you can control is your reaction. Whether you choose to get frustrated or use the time to listen to an interesting podcast or practice mindfulness. This shift in focus from the uncontrollable to the controllable can reduce stress and improve your overall well-being. Consider the story of Alex, a project manager at a tech company. Alex faced significant stress from tight deadlines and high expectations. Initially, he spent a lot of time worrying about his team's performance and the client's reactions, both factors he couldn't directly control. After learning about the dichotomy of control, Alex shifted his approach. He began focusing on clear communication with his team, effective planning, and maintaining his composure during meetings. This change not only improved his mental state but also led to better project outcomes, as his team picked up on his calm and focused attitude. The dichotomy of control also plays a vital role in personal relationships. Imagine you've had a disagreement with a friend. You can't control their reaction or feelings, but you can control how you express your thoughts and manage your emotions. By focusing on constructive communication and empathy, you create a better environment for resolving conflicts and maintaining healthy relationships. In health and fitness, the dichotomy of control can be equally transformative. You can't control the genetic factors that influence your body type, but you can control your exercise routine, diet, and sleep habits. By concentrating on these areas, you can achieve the best possible version of yourself, rather than being disheartened by aspects beyond your control. This principle of focusing on the controllable extends to emotional resilience as well. When facing a significant life change, such as moving to a new city, the uncertainties and potential challenges can be overwhelming. However, by concentrating on what you can control, researching your new area, planning your move, and maintaining a positive outlook, you can reduce your stress and make the transition smoother. Let's delve deeper into another everyday scenario. Suppose you are giving a presentation at work. The reactions of your audience are out of your control, but how you prepare your material, practice your delivery, and manage your nerves are entirely up to you. By focusing on these elements, you are likely to give a more confident and effective presentation, regardless of the audience's response. The dichotomy of control encourages us to let go of frustrations and anxieties about things we cannot change. This shift in mindset leads to inner peace and a more focused, proactive approach to life's challenges. Embracing this Stoic principle cultivates a more resilient and composed mind, enabling us to face adversities with grace. By regularly reflecting on what is within our control, we develop the habit of prioritizing our energy towards productive actions. This practice doesn't eliminate challenges, but equips us with the mental tools to handle them more effectively. It's about learning to respond rather than react, choosing calm over chaos, and being proactive instead of reactive. How often do you find yourself worrying about things beyond your control? How might your life change if you started focusing more on what you can influence? By asking these questions, you begin a journey towards a more serene and empowered way of living. In summary, the dichotomy of control is a powerful Stoic tool that helps us navigate life with greater ease and serenity. By distinguishing between what we can and cannot control, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress, cultivate a resilient mind, and enhance our ability to handle life's inevitable ups and downs. Start practicing this principle today and observe how it transforms your perspective and brings more peace into your life. Thank you for joining us in this video. What strategies have you used to control your mind in challenging situations? Share your experiences or any techniques you found helpful in the comments below. If you're not sure what to write, you can comment, "I'm working on mastering my mind with Stoicism." 9. Practicing negative visualization. Imagine this: you're about to start a major project or face a significant challenge in your life. You're excited, but there's a lingering fear of the unknown and the potential obstacles that lie ahead. This is where the ancient Stoic practice of negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, comes into play. It's a technique that involves intentionally contemplating possible negative events to mentally and emotionally prepare for them. By doing this, you build resilience and reduce the impact of fear and anxiety. Now you might wonder, why focus on negative outcomes? It's not about dwelling on negativity or inviting bad things to happen. Instead, it's about preparing your mind to handle setbacks with composure and wisdom. Picture the worst-case scenarios. What if the project fails? What if unforeseen challenges arise? How would you respond? What steps would you take to overcome these obstacles? By visualizing these scenarios, you create a mental rehearsal that equips you with a strategic plan and a calm demeanor when facing real-life difficulties. Think of the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This quote perfectly encapsulates the Stoic mindset of turning obstacles into opportunities. By practicing negative visualization, you are not only preparing yourself for setbacks, but also learning to view them as pathways to growth and success. This exercise helps reduce the shock and emotional turmoil that unexpected setbacks might bring, allowing you to approach challenges with a clear mind and steady heart. Consider this. Before you embark on your next significant project, take a moment to visualize potential obstacles. Imagine the project running into delays, facing critical feedback, or even failing completely. Ask yourself, how would you handle these situations? What contingency plans can you put in place? How can you remain composed and proactive in the face of adversity? By contemplating these scenarios, you build mental resilience and develop a proactive approach to problem solving. Seneca, another renowned Stoic philosopher, advised, "He who suffers before it is necessary, suffers more than is necessary." By practicing negative visualization, you mitigate unnecessary suffering by preparing yourself for potential hardships in advance. This practice doesn't mean you will never face difficulties. Rather, it means you will be better equipped to handle them when they arise. This foresight transforms fear into a manageable and even motivating force. Let's delve deeper. Imagine you're a leader preparing your team for a major product launch. You visualize potential issues, supply chain disruptions, technical glitches, negative customer feedback. By considering these scenarios, you can develop robust strategies to address them. You might devise backup plans, train your team to handle customer complaints effectively, or set up a rapid response system for technical issues. This proactive preparation not only strengthens your leadership, but also instills confidence in your team, knowing they are well prepared for any eventuality. The power of negative visualization lies in its ability to make you adaptable and less fearful of the unknown. When you regularly practice this exercise, you become more comfortable with uncertainty and more skilled at navigating life's inevitable ups and downs. It's like a mental workout that strengthens your ability to stay calm and think clearly under pressure. Reflect on this. How often do you let fear of the unknown hold you back from pursuing your goals? How can anticipating potential setbacks help you overcome this fear? By embracing negative visualization, you shift your focus from fearing failure to preparing for success. This mindset not only enhances your problem-solving skills, but also fosters a sense of inner peace, knowing that you are ready to face whatever comes your way. In your daily life, start incorporating negative visualization into your routine. Before a big presentation, imagine possible interruptions or tough questions from the audience. Before a difficult conversation, consider how the other person might react negatively and plan your responses accordingly. This doesn't mean you're being pessimistic. Rather, you're being realistically optimistic by preparing for the worst while hoping for the best. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely noted, "Men are disturbed not by things but by the view which they take of them." Negative visualization helps you adjust your perspective, seeing potential problems not as insurmountable obstacles, but as challenges to be met with resilience and ingenuity. This shift in perspective can be profoundly empowering, enabling you to tackle life's challenges head-on with a fortified mind and a courageous spirit. So, I invite you to practice negative visualization today. The next time you face a daunting task or an uncertain future, take a few moments to contemplate the potential setbacks. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? How would you handle it? What can you do now to prepare for these possibilities? By doing so, you'll find yourself better equipped to face life's uncertainties with grace and determination, turning potential adversities into opportunities for growth and success. Negative visualization is a powerful Stoic tool that empowers you to control your mind and master your emotions. It's a practice that transforms fear into foresight and anxiety into preparedness. As you integrate this technique into your life, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. By harnessing the power of negative visualization, you can cultivate a resilient mind capable of navigating the ebbs and flows of life with unwavering calm and clarity. So, how will you use negative visualization to strengthen your mental fortitude and enhance your problem-solving abilities? Reflect on this and take the first step towards mastering your mind today. 10. Cultivating Gratitude. Picture waking up each day with a sense of profound contentment, feeling the warmth of gratitude in every heartbeat. This is not just a dream, but a tangible reality that you can achieve through the practice of Stoicism. Now, we delve into the transformative power of gratitude, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, and how it can help you control your mind and foster a positive outlook on life. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This ancient wisdom remains strikingly relevant today, guiding us towards a life of fulfillment and peace. Gratitude is a potent tool for shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have. In a world constantly urging us to acquire more, this shift can seem revolutionary. By appreciating the present moment and the abundance it holds, we can counteract envy, dissatisfaction, and negative emotions. Instead of being consumed by the endless chase for more, we can find joy in the simple, often overlooked aspects of our lives. This practice not only enhances our mental well-being, but also fosters a sense of inner peace and balance. Consider making gratitude a daily ritual. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the things you are grateful for. They don't have to be grand or monumental. They can be as simple as enjoying a warm meal, having a supportive friend, or witnessing a beautiful sunset. By regularly practicing gratitude, you train your mind to recognize and appreciate the positives in your life, no matter how small they may seem. This consistent practice shifts your focus from what you desire to what you already possess, cultivating a profound sense of fulfillment and happiness. Moreover, gratitude acts as a mental reset button, helping you see the good amidst challenges. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the difficulties we face, but gratitude provides a different lens through which to view these challenges. It enhances your emotional well-being and strengthens your resilience against stress and adversity. By embracing this Stoic practice, you cultivate a more optimistic and appreciative mindset, which in turn improves your overall quality of life and mental health. Let's delve deeper into the mechanics of gratitude. By consciously acknowledging the good in our lives, we create a positive feedback loop. This positive reinforcement not only boosts our mood, but also rewires our brain to seek out and notice more positive experiences. As Seneca wisely noted, nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. This rewiring process is critical in today's fast-paced, often stressful world, where negative news and experiences can easily dominate our thoughts. In practical terms, you can start a gratitude journal. Each night before bed, write down 3 things you are grateful for. This simple yet powerful exercise helps you end your day on a positive note and sets the stage for a restful sleep. Over time, you'll find that this practice makes you more attuned to the positive aspects of your daily experiences, creating a lasting impact on your mental health and overall outlook on life. Another effective method is to express gratitude to others. Taking the time to thank someone, whether for a small favor or a significant act of kindness, not only makes them feel appreciated, but also reinforces your own feelings of gratitude. This practice can strengthen your relationships and create a ripple effect of positivity in your social circle. As Epictetus said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Gratitude also teaches us to embrace impermanence. In acknowledging and appreciating what we have, we become more aware of the transient nature of life. This awareness can deepen our appreciation for the present moment, making us more mindful and present in our daily interactions. It reminds us that every experience, whether joyful or challenging, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine doesn't require drastic changes. It can be as simple as pausing for a few moments each day to reflect on your blessings. Over time, this practice will become second nature, a lens through which you view the world. You'll find yourself more resilient in the face of adversity, more content with your current circumstances, and more connected to the people around you. Cultivating gratitude is a powerful and accessible way to control your mind and enhance your quality of life. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you can foster a sense of contentment and appreciation that permeates every aspect of your existence. As you embark on this journey, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Let gratitude be your guide, leading you to a life of greater fulfillment, peace, and happiness. 11. Practicing mindful acceptance. Think of the concept of mindful acceptance known in Stoicism as amor fati, or the love of one's fate. This practice involves wholeheartedly embracing and loving the events of your life as they unfold, without resistance or resentment. It encourages you to accept reality as it is and adapt gracefully, which leads to a serene and resilient mindset. When you face a challenging situation, instead of resisting or complaining, practice acceptance. Recognize the reality of the situation and focus on how you can respond positively. For instance, if you encounter a setback at work, instead of fixating on the negative aspects, accept it as a part of your journey and seek out lessons and opportunities for personal growth. This approach not only reduces stress, but also enhances your ability to handle challenges effectively. Consider the story of Jane, a project manager who recently faced a significant project failure. Initially, she felt overwhelmed and disheartened. However, instead of dwelling on the setback, Jane chose to practice mindful acceptance. She acknowledged the reality of the failure, analyzed what went wrong, and used the experience as a learning opportunity. Through this approach, Jane not only improved her skills but also built a stronger, more adaptable mindset. Her story exemplifies how embracing amor fati can transform challenges into valuable lessons. Mindful acceptance teaches you to flow with life's events rather than fight against them. This principle fosters inner peace and helps you maintain a balanced perspective, even in the face of adversity. By embracing this practice, you can navigate life's ups and downs with greater equanimity and grace. This approach isn't about passive resignation, but about active engagement with reality, seeing every experience as an integral part of your personal growth. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, running late for an important meeting. Instead of succumbing to frustration, you can practice mindful acceptance. Recognize that the situation is beyond your control and shift your focus to how you can make the best of it. Perhaps use the time to practice deep breathing, listen to an educational podcast, or plan your next steps once you arrive. This shift in perspective can transform a stressful situation into a moment of calm and productivity. In another example, think about Sarah, who recently faced a health scare. Initially, she was consumed by worry and fear, but by practicing mindful acceptance, she was able to focus on the aspects she could control, like following her doctor's advice and adopting a healthier lifestyle. This not only helped her cope with her condition, but also led to positive changes in her overall well-being. Sarah's experience highlights the power of acceptance in fostering resilience and personal growth. Practicing mindful acceptance doesn't mean you won't feel emotions like disappointment or frustration. Rather, it means you acknowledge these feelings without letting them dominate your response. It's about finding a constructive way forward, regardless of the circumstances. This practice can be particularly beneficial in relationships. When conflicts arise, instead of resisting or resenting the situation, you can accept it and focus on understanding and resolving the issue. This approach can lead to stronger, more harmonious relationships. Consider how you handle unexpected changes in your plans. Do you react with frustration or do you adapt and make the best of the situation? By practicing mindful acceptance, you can train yourself to respond more calmly and effectively. This doesn't mean you accept injustice or harmful behavior passively. Instead, it means recognizing what you can and cannot change and focusing your efforts on constructive actions. As you integrate mindful acceptance into your daily life, you'll likely notice a shift in your overall mindset. You'll become more resilient, adaptable, and at peace with the flow of life. This doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent practice, you'll find that you handle life's challenges with greater ease and grace. So next time you face an obstacle, ask yourself, how can I accept this situation and respond constructively? What can I learn from this experience? By contemplating these questions, you open yourself up to growth and transformation. Mindful acceptance is a powerful tool that can enhance your mental well-being and help you live a more fulfilling life. In conclusion, the practice of mindful acceptance, or amor fati, is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy that encourages you to embrace your fate with love and resilience. By accepting events as they occur and focusing on constructive responses, you can reduce stress, foster inner peace, and develop a balanced perspective. This practice allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with equanimity and grace, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. Embrace mindful acceptance and experience the profound benefits it brings to your mental and emotional well-being. As we wrap up our exploration of Stoicism and its powerful teachings, it's clear that the wisdom of the ancient Stoics isn't just historical trivia. It's profoundly applicable to our lives today. The practices we've discussed, from embracing the present moment to cultivating community, offer more than just a philosophy for individual tranquility. They propose a way of living that can fundamentally transform our interactions, our communities, and our own minds. Through the practice of Stoicism, we learn that true empowerment comes from within, from our ability to manage our perceptions, to align our actions with our values, and to connect deeply with the world around us. It's not just about stoic endurance or indifference, it's about engaging with life's challenges with wisdom and virtue. Remember, Stoicism isn't practiced in the isolation of our minds, but in the everyday actions we take and the relationships we forge. Each small decision to live according to Stoic principles is a step towards a more reasoned, peaceful, and fulfilling life. It's about the ongoing journey, not a final destination. And every step, every breath, every moment lived with awareness and virtue contributes to a life well lived. So I encourage you to take these lessons to heart. Start small if you need to, perhaps by reflecting each evening on the day's events and how you responded to them, or by reaching out to participate in, or even create, a community that reflects your values. Over time, these small actions will build into a life rich with purpose and serenity. As we conclude this video, remember that the path to controlling your mind and embracing Stoic principles is a continuous journey. By incorporating these teachings into your daily life, you are not only enhancing your personal peace, but also contributing to a more harmonious world. Stoicism teaches us to be resilient, to focus on what we can control, and to find tranquility amidst the chaos. Thank you for being a part of Stoic in your life. Your support and engagement mean the world to me. If you found these insights helpful, please hit the like button, share this video with someone who might also benefit from these timeless teachings, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos. Together, let's continue to explore, learn, and grow, fostering a life that not only seeks personal peace, but also contributes to the greater good. Your comments and thoughts are incredibly valuable, so please share your experiences and insights below. Let's engage in a meaningful dialogue and build a community grounded in Stoic wisdom and virtue. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay strong, stay virtuous, and remember, the power to control your mind lies within you.